Hello. So, as a matter of fact, I did a lot of that thing today. Today was a big day. It was a good day. I got up when I was supposed to after a little bit of a noisy morning from other people who were getting up earlier than I was. But no, I managed to sleep in until my alarm hit. And then I got up and I had a very chill morning. Took it nice, slow, and easy like. And it went well. Then I got to work. Like I went to work and I got there. I started working. And business was a little slow today, so I got to get off a little early. And that was okay, I guess. I came home pretty hungry. When I got home, I chilled for a minute. Kind of fed myself, got nice and relaxed. Then, then I started working on that Hollow Knight footage, and I got like uh, around 5 videos edited and ready for release, and I managed to schedule 3 of them for release. So now I have videos going all the way to Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure. Just scheduled ahead of time, and 2 more that I can upload. So I think it's like the 3 that I released go to Wednesday, and then the 2 more that I have yet to upload go to Friday. And that was my big business today. That's what took me several hours to accomplish after work. And after that, after I was like satisfied with that, I guess, I got on and played just a little bit of Minecraft, did some mining for, all the blocks that I need for my big structure. But I got off of that pretty quickly. And I was thinking of doing some writing, but I ended up just updating my D&D notebook because there were a few things I hadn't done yet. So I did that tonight. That was the last thing I did. But I do want to mention that after I finished recording last night and edited and released the previous journal video, it was past midnight, so I actually I ended up writing for 40 or 50 minutes. It was a decent session of writing for me, and I'm going to attribute that writing to today, it being on the clock for today and after my journal. So I want to say yes, I wrote, I edited, and uploaded videos, and I tidied up my D&D notes. Tomorrow, I ordered something off of Amazon the Friday before last, and tomorrow it's supposed to arrive. In D&D, you have certain classes of character have availability to spells, and spells have varying lengths of descriptions for what they require in order to cast them, and how casting them works, and more importantly, what effect they produce. And sometimes these descriptions can get very lengthy. So I've thus far been just writing the spell descriptions in my notebook that I've been using for my character and the game so far. And it's very disorganized. Like, the table of contents skips pages constantly because as we level up and acquire more items, I keep writing down the descriptions for those items so that I have everything in one place. So like all the info about my characters in there, all the items I have, what the items do, what spells I know, and their descriptions, and how you can modify them when casting them with a higher level spell slot. Which, depending on whether or not you're familiar with the game, any of these words might not make sense to you, which is alright. Point being, the spell descriptions on some of my pages of my notebooks have been very lengthy, and flipping back and forth between them is much easier than using the PDF of the handbook that I got offline. I got online, off of the internet, however you want to word it. So it's easier to flip through my notebook, but still kind of annoying. And my friends who invited me to play the game with them and have some expertise of the way the game is played. They have plenty of tools, and the tools I'm referring to in this particular conversation would be spellbook cards. So they have, for the classes that they like to play, they have a deck of cards that is essentially, each card is a spell and everything that is required for it and everything the spell does or can do for that class. And it's every spell. Each card has a spell. Every spell for those classes, which is a very useful tool. And I found a deck of spellbook cards for the character class I'm playing, which is a bard, little musical guy. And I found that on Amazon after looking a second time, because the first time I looked I couldn't find them. And I ordered them the Friday before last, and they're supposed to arrive tomorrow. And it'll be much easier to just have that little handful of the spells my character knows, rather than having to flip back and forth between pages in my notebook that I just it'll make the gameplay flow a little more smoothly, and I'll be able to enjoy that. Hopefully this Friday we don't cancel our session, because I am excited to use my cards. Now, there are items that may grant you the use of spells, and I will still probably need to use the notebook to write down those things, but those are easier to have. I might be able to use like sticky notes to mark where I have those pages and stuff in my notebook, which will keep everything smooth. Or I could find a way to get those other spell cards. I don't know. But that was my summary of today. Tomorrow, as with the usual is for me on Mondays, I will have an early morning shift, and it'll be a long shift, but I will get off on the usual, off of early shift, off of day shift time. And after that, when I go home, I'm not really sure what my plan is. Because obviously I want to keep writing every little, every 100 words or what have you. Every little writing session, I get closer to finishing the short story I'm writing on, then I can return to the main book series story that I have going. It's a work in progress. But I'm looking forward to finishing writing the short story I've been working on and publishing it. I think it's going on 23,000 words so far, so as far as stories go, it's a short story, but it's long read. I don't know how long approximately that might take on average, but it's a decent size. It might take half an hour to a couple hours, I don't know. 23,000 words. I got no idea. But it's going smoothly, and I might just write a little more tonight before I go to bed. This video is going to take a while to upload because it's exceeding 10 minutes long. No. Yeah, so tomorrow I might write a little. I might play a bunch of Minecraft. Mine up some blocks, finish the first stage of my big wall for my big castle. And if I don't do those two things, writing and wall mining building, well then I'm probably going to be uploading more of those two Hollow Knight videos that I have. I might edit a few more because I have that time. This week's a strange week for work days because on a day I would usually have off, I actually have another very early morning, very long shift scheduled. And during that shift, I have to do a task that I have not been trained for, and I don't know if I will have the training for it then. I'm going to try to attain something of a greater understanding for that task tomorrow so that if I do come in and I don't have help to learn this coming day, then I might have some idea on how to complete the task without having to be taught. Because some things are just intuitive if you have enough foreknowledge. But that's today, and tomorrow, let's try to show you the dog without breaking my camera. I need to find new ways to hold my camera now because it's a little loose from its hinges. But Siren's had a pretty good day today. He's been out a lot, and he ate both times I fed him, which is nice. Because sometimes he waits till night to finish his breakfast. I'm going to take him out one more time before I go to sleep. Oh, big stretch. And so there we are. And I want to say one more thing before I get off. Happy Star Wars Day. No, I'm not making fun of people with speech impediments. In case you need me to explain the joke. May the 4th is Star Wars Day, because it's May the 4th be with you. There might be another reason, like maybe the first Star Wars movie was released on the 4th of May. I don't know what the other reasons are, and I'm not going to look it up right now. But all I know is that May the 4th is Star Wars Day. And for that occasion, I wore like a little shoulder magnetized shirt, Porg, which is a creature from the movies, over when I went into work today. I got it at Disney World. It was fun. Yeah. When it comes to Star Wars Day, I used to, at least when I had school, I used to always bring my little toy lightsabers in just to kind of have and celebrate Star Wars Day. Never got in trouble for it. Never had them taken away. It was always just a good time. Me celebrating my one of my favorite movie franchises. And it was fun. And I had a good Star Wars Day. Watched a little bit of some Star Wars movies. Listened to Star Wars music on the way to and from work. Pretty chill Star Wars Day today. Oh, and another thing, since I'm making this a long video journal, we recently passed, like, about a week ago, or I recently passed, I guess I should be saying, the 200th journal video for this channel. Did I do that thing today? 200. This is like 208 or something. I'll figure it out when I upload it. But yeah, no, I mean, like, at 100, I did a special thing. I started including my dog in the video. But at 200, I don't really have an idea for what to do special. So I just kind of eased past the 200 mark. And I've been meaning to bring it up. And I've been forgetting about it every video until this one. But yeah, I'm happy that I've been able to come so far in doing my stuff today, because I remember when I started these, it was the same old usual stuff of me not doing it every day. But now I'm finding some excuse to at least say yes pretty much every day. That like no's happen barely at all anymore, but yeses happen all the time because I at least do a tiny bit of something that I find fulfilling to accomplish in a day, even if it doesn't really have that much of an effect, like uploading a Hollow Knight video. Like, these get barely any views on my channel, and granted, they're low effort, so I don't exactly try to make them big. But every now and again, there's a comment, and they do get views. There are some that get like 0, but others get like 5 or 6. So, I thank you for clicking on my videos. But that's finally all I have to say for tonight. And this is going to take a while to upload. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. And share me with your friends, family, etc. Anyone you know who you think might be interested in my content. Please help me expand my channel. I'd very much appreciate it. And with all my outro said and done, I wish you good night.